Assalamu alaikum. This is Kim Yorin welcoming you to news at 4 p.m. on BTV and BTV World. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina renewed her government's determination to build a disparity-less society and urged people to discard the negative mindset about the persons with disabilities. The Prime Minister was addressing the inaugural function of the 28th International Day of Persons with Disabilities and the 21st National Day of Persons with Disabilities 2019 at Jatiyo Pratibondhi Unnayan Foundation at Mirpur in the capital this morning. Through the function jointly organized by the Ministry of Social Welfare and Jatiyo Pratibondhi Unnayan Foundation, she opened the newly constructed Jatiyo Pratibondhi Unnayan Complex named Suborno Bhavan. The Premier said her government wants to establish a disparity-less society in the country by fulfilling all basic needs of all. Sheikh Hasina said the government's aim is that all people of this independent country will live with equal rights, and her government is working with this goal. Mentioning that autism or disability is not a disease or a sickness, the Prime Minister said her government is making strides so that those suffering from autism and disabilities can live together with the mainstream people of the society.
আমরা একেবারে উপজেলা পর্যায় পর্যন্ত জেলা উপজেলা পর্যায় পর্যন্ত বিভিন্ন প্রশিক্ষণের ব্যবস্থা, খেলাধুলার ব্যবস্থা, বিভিন্ন সুযোগ সুবিধা সৃষ্টি করা, এমনকি কর্মসংস্থানের ব্যবস্থা আমাদের প্রতিবন্ধীদের জন্য আমরা করব, সেটা আমাদের পরিকল্পনা আছে। ইতিমধ্যে আমি অনুরোধ করব আমাদের সমাজ কল্যাণ মন্ত্রণালয়কে যে ওই জায়গাগুলি খুঁজে বের করে আপনারা একটা প্রজেক্ট নেন উপজেলা পর্যায় পর্যন্ত, যাতে আমরা এই ধরনের সার্বিক ব্যবস্থা নিতে পারি। এখানে আরেকটি কথা আমি বলে রাখি, যেটা আমরা বিদেশে দেখেছি, যে একজন প্রতিবন্ধীকে এমনভাবে ট্রেনিং করে দেওয়া হয় যে সে আর পরনির্ভরশীল থাকে না, নিজে চলতে পারে। তো এই ধরনের ঠিক আছে, এই ধরনের ট্রেনিংয়ের ব্যবস্থা আমাদের করা দরকার, তাহলে অনেক ক্ষেত্রে তারা নিজেরা চলতে পারবে। সেই ব্যবস্থাও আমরা নেব, সেটা আমাদের লক্ষ্য আছে।
The 56th death anniversary of the renowned politician of the subcontinent, Hussein Shoaib Sohrawardy, is being observed in the country today. On the occasion, Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir, on behalf of the party, placed floral wreaths at his grave in the capital this morning. Later, Dhaka South and North City Awami League, Awami Jubo League, Shechchashebok League, Chhatru League, Krishak League, Jatiyo Shromik League and different socio-political organizations placed wreaths at his mazar on the occasion. Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said if any party tries to create an anarchic situation in the name of movement, the people of the country will resist them and the Awami League will remain standby. He said this at a function organized by the Publicity Subcommittee marking the opening of a webpage of the 21st National Council of Awami League at its President's political office at Dhanmondi in Dhaka today. All information of the political activities regarding the 21st National Council of Awami League will be available in this page. About the chaotic atmosphere by the lawyers during the hearing on the bail of Begum Khalida Zia, Dr. Hassan Mahmood said this audacity is nothing but the contempt of court. The announcement of a digitalized Bangladesh given by the daughter of Bangabandhu Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in 2008, the Information Minister said the announcement has been fully implemented and digitalized Bangladesh is now visible. The socio-economic condition of every man has been improved, he added. State Minister for Information Dr. Murad Hassan, Awami League Deputy Publicity and Publications Secretary Aminul Islam Amin, Members of Parliament Sheikh Sarhan Nasir Tonmoy and Sanjida Khanum, Awami League leader Bolaram Poddar and other leaders and workers of the Awami League were present. Moving on to international news. At least 58 people, including women and children, were killed after a boat carrying dozens of migrants capsized in the Atlantic Ocean off the West African nation of Mauritania, the U.S. Migration Agency said. The perilous sea passage from West Africa to Europe was once a major route for migrants seeking job and prosperity. The boat carrying at least 150 people was low on fuel while approaching Mauritania before it capsized. It said 83 people swam to shore. Its survivors were being helped by Mauritanian authorities in the northern city of Nouadhibou. A U.S. sailor shot dead 2 workers before taking his own life at the Pearl Harbor military base near Honolulu in Hawaii on Wednesday. Officials said the gunman also injured a 3rd worker before he killed himself. The incident prompted a lockdown at Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, which is on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. All 3 victims were Civilian Defense Department employees, and the survivor is in a stable condition. U.S. Special Envoy Zalmay Khalilzad arrived in Kabul on Wednesday in an attempt to birth new life into efforts to end the war in Afghanistan. In a statement, the U.S. State Department has said his next stop will be Doha, where he is due to rejoin talks with Taliban negotiators to discuss steps that could lead to a ceasefire and a settlement to the war in. Ambassador Khalilzad will rejoin talks with the Taliban to discuss steps that could lead to intra-Afghan negotiations and a peaceful settlement of the war, specifically a reduction in violence that leads to a ceasefire, the statement said. Khalilzad has also kept visiting nations seen as vital to Afghan peace, including Pakistan. He has seen signs that the Taliban is ready to cooperate. Khalilzad recently helped arrange a captive swap in which the Taliban released 2 academics from the US and Australia whom they had held hostage for 3 years. US President Donald Trump has called Justin Trudeau two-faced over a video in which the Canadian leader appears to mock him at a meeting of NATO leaders. Footage showed Mr. Trudeau, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and French leader Emmanuel Macron discussing an impromptu press conference held by Mr. Trump. NATO leaders agreed a statement of unity, but the 70th anniversary meeting held near London also shows several rows. And that brings us to the end of the news. Thank you for staying with us. Khuda Hafiz.